All right, good morning. Good morning. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna try to be brief today, but I know that this is a topic to really discuss. And at the end of the day, like I mean, I'm just gonna talk about money, like I always do. And many of us, we must understand that we are where we are because we no matter how much we talk, we literally choose from the inner beings of ourselves. We choose to be where we are. Now, I know that we might want to be somewhere different, like in our head, but I'm not talking about your head. I'm talking about the very fibers of your being. And I would say more so your soul, but I know your soul wants to break out of wherever it is right now. But today's title will be talking about who else wants to get rich. Well, I want you to understand that rich is available to whomever decides that makes a decision and will back that decision up with action that they too can get rich or get out of debt. So there's two things I talk about mostly. I do have other content, but I talk about getting out of debt and getting rich. And this, unfortunately, when you start talking about money in the black community, it's like the roaches scatter. It's like, oh Lord, somebody talking about money. Somebody talking about getting wealthy. Like, we don't talk about that stuff around here. Not in my hood. Well, damn that. I'm talking about getting rich. So I'm gonna share with you some simple things that are easy to do. But I understand, although it's easy to do, most people are going to complicate it. They're going to make it. It's going to make it so hard for them because in their mind, it's got to be hard. It's got to be difficult. And because if we make it difficult, then that gives us an excuse not to do it. So if someone tells me something is easy and I think it's hard, then it must be hard. Because if it's hard, now I got a reason why I don't do it. I want to tell you that getting rich is easy. It's easy. And one of the main reasons why it's easy because most people simply don't want to do it. Okay? That's why it's easy. It's easy because most people simply don't want to do it. Now, what is it that most people simply don't want to do? They don't want to work to get rich. They want to scratch to get rich. They want to pray to get rich. They want to hope to get rich, but they don't want to work to get rich. This is why getting rich is easy, because most people are lazy. Okay? Most people are lazy and most people talk more than they do. So here's some things. I'm sharing with you some things that I've decided for my life. Habits, characteristics, things that I come to understand, and things that I operate, how I operate. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this thing. Wealthy people operate differently than poor people. That's the reason why I wrote the book. The reason why most people simply haven't gotten the book, and most people haven't read the book. Most people won't study the book, and most people won't study wealthy people. And because they don't study wealthy people, they don't understand the differences between how wealthy people operate and poor people operate, and they keep operating in the poor, right? In the poor. And I want to tell you, it starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. New Black Wall Street, man. ERGJ, man. Money Talks with ERGJ. I understand most people are not looking to get rich, so they won't even find this stream because they're looking for a job. They're looking to go to the plantation. They're looking to stay broke. They're looking to spend all their money instead of make all the money. So most people won't find a stream. That's why I can talk about this freely, easily, and give it away free, and people won't pay for it because it's got to be hard. I mean, making money has got to be so hard. We got to be picking cotton. I think that's what happened. I think what happened is they messed our mind up. They mind fucked us to believe that we got to pick cotton our whole life in order to live. And I'm trying to tell you, there's a different way to be if you decide to be that way. New Black Wall Street, man. Y'all know what time it is. Time to get the show on the road. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
Hey, Grand Rising to you, billionaires. I call you billionaires. So I want you to accept it Man, I'm your host, ERGJ. This is New Black Wall Street Money Talks with ERGJ, man. I am a certified financial educator. I'm the CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar. I'm an international best-selling author. My book is in over 14 countries. I'm rich, bitch. And here's the deal, man. I want to help other people get rich too, but the hardest thing to change about a person is their mind. I'm telling you, if I can help people change their mind, help them change the way they think, they will change their life. But getting people to change their mind is the most difficult thing on this planet. The way you think is the reason why you get the results that you get in your life. Most people don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear that I got to change the way I think. I'm telling you, if you change the ways you think, you'll change your life forever. Wealth begins in the mind. You must be wealthy in your mind long before you are ever wealthy in your wallet. And for those that have been following me long enough, those who have actually taken action on the things that I've been talking about for years, guess what? They're leveling up. Guess what? They're getting out of debt. Guess what? They're building wealth for themselves and their family. But everybody else who's been watching, who's heard but hasn't listened, who hasn't taken action, who hasn't done the simple Simon stuff that I've told them to do over the years that I've been talking about this, guess what? They're in the same position they were in 5 years ago. Guess what? They're still broke, busted, and disgusted. Guess what? They're still trying to find answers because they don't believe that the answer could be this simple. Can it be that it was all so simple, babe? Can it be that it was all so simple? Black Billionaires Club, man, is a study of black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be rich, if you want to get out of debt, if, everybody put in comments, so if. Now, the reason why we got to say if, because it's the very same thing that most of y'all who believe or read the Bible, the good Lord said the same thing. If you will hearken unto my word and obey the commandments that I give you today, if you do this, then you will have this. They skip over this when they go to church every Sunday. If you do this, then you will get this. If you listen and obey, then you will be blessed. You're not blessed if you don't listen and obey. If you don't listen and if you don't obey, woe unto you. If. So that tells you and I, if you will actually read and listen and learn and understand that it's a choice, which means that you and I have free will. We can choose to listen and obey, and we can choose that life, the blessed life, by listening and obeying, or we can choose the woe is me life by not listening and obeying. It's just that simple. God said, I give you free will. I give you a choice to follow me or not follow me. Now, I want you to understand, just because you go to church does not mean that you're following God. Let me put that out there real quick. Just because you go to church does not mean that you're following God. Matter of fact, there's something in the book that says this. It said, hey, we cast out demons in your name. He said, I never knew you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We anointed this and we did this and we did that. He said, you know what? I never knew you. So just because you go to church does not mean that you're following God. Now, if you will listen, if you will obey, then you shall be blessed in the city. Then you shall be blessed in the field. Then you shall lend, then you will lend to many nations and you shall not borrow. Then your fields will be filled with fruit. Then. But there was a prerequisite that the good Lord himself gave to the people of the land. If you do this, if you listen, if you obey, if you meditate on the word day and night, if. But see, most people think I can supersede all that stuff. I ain't got to do none of that stuff. All I got to do is go to church on Sunday. No. That's not what the book said. That's what y'all have been coaxed to believe. That's how y'all have been hoodwinked. Y'all been running amok. Plymouth Rock didn't land on you. Plymouth Rock, you didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on you. Because you refuse to read and understand for yourself and get the wisdom yourself. You keep relying on some man or some woman to give you what you can go get yourself. Now, what's one thing that you can go get yourself? You can go get rich yourself. Black Billionaires Club, study black wealth. Study the 12 richest black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. Whatever just happened there, it just froze up on me. Let's do this, homie. There we go. Let's do this again. Let's talk about some ifs this morning. If you decide to join the Black Billionaires Club, if you decide to come under my tutelage, if you will listen, if you'll do what I tell you to do, then you will get rich. Then you will get out of debt. But that's an if. Now, you can decide to keep doing what you've been doing, and you can decide to keep getting what you've been getting. And I hope you're happy with it. I hope it works out. I hope you live the life that you want to live, because I ain't the only one that you can learn from. I'm just saying I'm making myself available. If. Now, you and I, we had choices to make this weekend. We had some choices to make. Now, I want to know, my first question to the audience is, did you earn or spend more money? Did you earn more money than you spent this weekend, or did you spend more money than you earned? See, the principles of money are very simple. You want to get rich, you spend less than you earn. So my question to you is this: have you disciplined yourself over this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Wonderful weekend. Did you spend more than you earned this weekend? Now you want to take it a step further and say, okay, well, how much money did I make this week? Let's just say you make $10 an hour, you work 40 hours, you make $400, take out taxes, about 30%, you probably made about $275 of spending money. And then now you got to factor in your needs, which would be your your housing, your gasoline for your car, your insurance, your internet. All right, that's just that. And then now you have your entertainment or your luxury or your discretionary income. And I guarantee that 95% of you probably didn't have no discretionary income after you took care of all your expenses, and you probably spent more than you earned. Because this is what people do. Now, part of that expense, right, you could call it, you could say giving. So we add in your tithes and your offerings. That's you giving. I think that this is a pretty good principle. You should have the principle of generosity, right? Give 10%. So if you factor off 10% from the 30% that they're taking from your taxes, another 10%, that's 40%. So let's just take 60% of your income. Let's just say $400, 60% of that. You probably have $240 left to spend. Now you got to take care of your needs first, and then your wants. How many of you actually made more money this weekend than you spent? See, this is why I keep telling you that weekends are made to get rich. But me, you guys don't want to listen. Right? And I'm going to keep showing you money, because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm keep showing you money until you get comfortable with getting rich. Until you get comfortable with getting out of debt, because too many of us are comfortable with debt. That's a problem. And I feel okay that I'm $50,000, $100,000 in debt. That's a problem. But I'm okay with it, because you know what? I'm going to keep living life and happy-go-lucky, and I hope that it works out. I pray one day something happens. He sends some man that I can marry, and he'll just pay all of my debts, and I ain't got to be responsible for all the money that I told people I pay them back at some point in time in my life. Right? I'm okay with that. And I'm okay because I'm so okay with it that although I owe all this money, I still go out every weekend. I still shop till I drop. And guess what? I'm going to be dropping pretty soon. So I'm so okay with it. I'm going to keep spending more than I earn. And I hope one day that something magical happens. I hope some genie comes riding down. I hope the leprechaun finds me. I hope I don't know. How many of you can say, I made more money this weekend than I spent? That's a simple. We can start there. I don't even got to go to the other stuff. That's a simple discipline that if you don't learn to implement, you don't learn to follow, you don't learn to make a part of your life. That's a lifestyle. Now, here's the deal. I know people who make over $100,000, $250,000, $500,000, and they're still broke. Now, you might say, how's that? Well, because they keep spending more than they earn. Just that simple. So although they make a lot of money, they got the big house and they got the big car and all that stuff, they're still broke. Because it's a mindset. It's a habitual nature that as soon as the checks stop coming in, they go broke because they're already living way above their means. So it's really not about how much you make to begin with. Now, I want you to make as much as you can make. I want you to earn as much as you can earn. Let me ask you this. Let me ask another question. Since nobody's really typing today, y'all gonna get it today. How many of you would say that you're earning as much as you can earn? In other words, how many of you guys can say, you know what? I've capped. I've reached my earning potential. I am now earning all that I can earn based upon my skills, my talents, my ability, my intellect, my performance. How many guys will say right now, you know what? I earned the max. I got a max contract based upon what I'm able to produce in the marketplace. I am getting paid the max. I can't make no more. I'm making all that I can make, and it matches with my skills, my talent, my ability, my intellect, my performance, my execution. I'm getting paid exactly what I should earn. Right? Now, Gladys said, I can never earn enough. Well, I don't think that's true. I think you can earn enough. But here's the deal. I want you to understand. You may say, I'm not earning what I should be earning. I would say to you, you're earning exactly what you deserve to earn. Let me say that again. Now, although you may not be making what you have the ability to make, you may not be earning what you could earn. I will tell you, you are earning exactly what you deserve to earn. So here's a question like, well, how do I change that? How do I change what I deserve? Everybody putting also deserve. How do I change what I deserve? If what I can earn doesn't match what I deserve to earn, well, how can I change what I deserve into what I can or what I should? How do I change that? See, notice I'm not going to talk to you about your expenses today. You know if you got jacked up expenses. You know if you spend more than you earn. You know what your debt to income ratio looks like. You know if you're in the red. You know if you're in the black. So I'm not going to talk to you about stuff that you know. We passed that point. We grown now. We was 21 a long time ago. Deserve. You were getting paid what you deserve. Because too many of us, right? We work hard enough, just enough to not get fired. And they pay us just enough not to quit. Just enough. Let me say that again. Most of us are working just enough. We're putting in just enough effort. We're giving him just enough of our time. We're using just enough of our intellect. We're doing just enough. And we're getting paid just enough. Would you agree with that statement? If you really were to look at how you operate, and I don't care whether it's a job or whether you got your own business, it doesn't matter. If you really look at how you operate and ask yourself, am I really giving it my all? And am I really putting pedal to the metal? Matter of fact, when I think about the last time I gave it my all as it relates to earning money, when I really had to have it, when the lights were about to get shut off, when my car insurance had elapsed, when the radiator went down and I didn't have it, and I gave it my all, some kind of way, I realized, I saw in that glimpse of a moment that I could put the energy, put the effort in, and I could just increase my income just like that. Some kind of way, I found a way to do it when I absolutely had to do it. But because I'm making just enough, it's just enough to keep me comfortable. It's just enough today. Hey, this is an okay life. It's just enough. Well, I don't give it my all. I don't put in the extra effort. I don't do the overtime. I don't come early. I don't stay late. I don't give more service and better service than that what I'm paid for. Therefore, I keep getting paid what I keep getting paid. These are simple philosophies that I'm trying to help you to understand. If only you would come to class and you'll learn what you don't know. And a lot of this stuff has absolutely nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with your character as an individual. It has everything to do with your habits. It has everything to do with your philosophy. It has everything to do with how you think. Now, many of us can say, well, the reason why I think the way I think is because I've been programmed. Well, guess what? You can reprogram yourself. There's another scripture in the book that says this: be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not conform to this world is what it told you to do. Do not conform. Do not conform. Do not conform. Do not do what everybody else is doing. Do not watch what everybody else is watching. Don't talk how everybody else is talking. Don't go where everybody else is going. Do not conform. And the biggest problem that we have as it relates, I'm getting back to the church because it's Sunday, it's Monday morning, is that the church has conformed. The church wants to look like the secular world. The church wants to play secular music. The church wants to bring in Kanye West. The church has conformed. And because the church, which is an embodiment of people, has conformed, therefore they have conformed. And the good book says, do not conform. Be ye transformed. Don't conform, transform. Everybody say in the comments below, transform. The good book says, do not conform. Transform. Transform. By the renewing of your mind. Change the way that you think. Watch different stuff. Listen to different things. Hey, that YouTube channel, it ain't working for you no more. Go to a different YouTube channel. You have the power to choose your programming. You got the choice. If you have the choice, if it's free will, if you choose. And you and I, we as a people keep choosing to conform. And we're conforming to broke. We're conforming to busted. We're conforming to disgusted. We're conforming to be in debt when the book tells us to not be in debt. And we're conforming instead of transforming. This is why I don't go to church, because the church is conforming. Now, people don't want to hear me talk like this because I just simply tell the truth of what I've seen. Not every church. I'm talking about generally speaking. I know there's some great churches out there. I hope someday you'll find it. But I'm telling you, generally speaking, the church itself has conformed. Now, I can get into details, but I ain't going to get into detail about that because that ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about tonight is, today is who else wants to get rich? Who else? And who else is willing to do the work to do it, to get there? You don't get rich by hope. You don't get rich by prayer, although that's a part of it. You get rich with faith and works. Now, many of you don't have the faith. You just simply don't believe you should be rich. You simply, for some reason, you don't believe that you deserve to be rich. You know what I wake up saying every morning? And it ain't even about what I say. It's what I believe. It's like, damn, God want me to be rich. He keep putting this stuff in front of me. He keep giving me opportunity. He keeps sending people across my path to spend money with me. God wants me to be rich. He told me that if you meditate my word day and night, you shall have much success. He told me that he has a hope and a future. Plans, he said he got plans for me to prosper. I don't know what God y'all been listening to. I don't know what God you study. I don't know what God you pay attention to, but that's what my God told me. If you do this, you will have this. Meditate on my word, you'll have good success. Don't be afraid, be of good courage. I have plans and a hope for you to prosper. I pray that you will prosper as your soul prosper. So that tells me that something needs to happen on the inside. Something needs to happen to my soul first. In order for the extra stuff, all this extra stuff to happen. Also says something like this: seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things, all these other things, all these other things shall be added unto you. But it said, told me what to do first. Everybody put it down, so first. It told me what to do first. Work on my soul. Work on my soul. Now, he didn't say work on your appearance first, because some of y'all want to look rich, although you're still broke. He said work on your soul. Be transformed. That's something that happens on the inside. Some of y'all are trying to just look the part. Y'all say something like this. You know what I'm saying? First impressions, it means everything. You know what? You know what kind of first impression I make has nothing to do with my appearance. Has everything to do with my character. Has everything to do with the way that I stand, the way that I talk, the confidence in my voice. They feel something when I come around, regardless of what they see. See, I want you to understand that when you get around people and they feel your soul, regardless of what they see, I'm telling you, you have now made an impression that lasts a lifetime. You ever come across somebody, he's just like, damn, you came in this vicinity, you came in this room, and I just felt the whole room lift. That's their soul, their aura. Now, some of you, especially ladies, y'all might say, this is the God force, or the goddess energy. This is their soul. He said, man, I pray that you would prosper in similarity, in conjunction, in alignment, as your soul prospers. This is why I don't chase money. I don't have to chase money. Money is attracted to me because my soul becomes attractive. My soul is the magnet. My soul. See, God sent me to help you. But he also said, you know what? Go knock on a couple doors. And if you knock on a door and they don't want to hear what you got to say, just, dust the feet off your boots and keep on walking. That's what God told me. And go to the next door and knock. If they don't want to hear what you got to say, keep going door after door after door. Eventually, you'll find one or two that'll listen to what you're saying. They'll do what you tell them to do. And you'll help a few. Everybody won't be saved. Everybody won't be free. It just never has and never will be that way. But you know what? You don't have to worry about everybody else. How about you? That's the thing. What about you? Will you be free and then come back and free others? Will you get free? And then come back and free others. So I have a beautiful chance this weekend to go out twice. And Ava, what's going on, Ava? Ava, you can leave a few comments in the comments below. Ava had a chance to be out with me on Sunday. I want to talk about Friday first. So Friday, here's why I do what I do. Like I could easily do this stuff by myself, but I got to the point it ain't no fun. Number one, it ain't no fun doing it by myself, right? What I get joy in now is seeing someone else's light bulb come on. To be able to see them go from despondent, being in despair, living with no hope for the future, and then to just have one experience that turns the ignition on. And it's like, wow. So I had two sisters come with me on Friday. We went to Spelman. Spelman had a homecoming, and we were down at Spelman. The first sister who I want to talk about predominantly called me Thursday night and said, hey, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I've been dealing with this stuff, and I know I need to get out the house. What are you doing this weekend? Can I just come with you? So at first I was like, man, you've been talking this jazz in my mind. Now in my mind, you've been talking this jazz for 6 months. I mean, I'm tired of you calling me, talking about what you're going to do, what you want to do, what you might do, when you might do it, and all this stuff, and you never come through. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I've been blessed and cursed at the same time, where I just simply don't give up on people. So I said, you know, here's where I'm going to be. Here's what time. If you show up, you show up. Let that be where it is. So I call you in the morning. So she called me in the morning. Got there a little late. It is what it is. This happens. It's normal stuff. But I wasn't tripping. I'll be there anywhere all day. If it helps her, it helps her. She got there. We went to work. I told her what to do. I gave her the coach and said, here, we about making this money today. And that's my focus. Well, I ain't trying to have no conversations. I ain't trying to figure out what's been going on in your life. That's to me, that's idle chatter. Everybody putting down, so idle chatter leads only to poverty. Many of you guys are broke because you simply talk about shit that makes no difference. You have so much idle chatter in your life. You talk about stuff that never helps you level up. You never want to go to the stuff that's like deep. You never want to go to the stuff that actually has some substance. You only want to talk about the stuff that means absolutely nothing, that helps you in no way, and you spend so much of your time idle chatter. Leads only to poverty. And until you guys get that concept, that's in the book again. So many people I find that are broke, they're filled with idle chatter, predominantly women. Let me say that. Idle chatter leads only to poverty. And I'm not trying to come on to women. I'm just simply saying a lot of women are filled with idle chatter, a whole bunch of talking about nothing. They call it girl talk, by the way. So she came out and I told her, we're not finna have idle chatter. We finna go to work. Our chatter is going to be, hey, stop by. Hey, here's a flyer. Hey, follow us on Instagram. Check out our stuff. We're going to be selling today. So we went to work. Went to work 10 o'clock. Got done about 4 o'clock. That's 6 hours. I told her, for anything that you sell, you ain't getting paid just to be here. You get paid based on what you sell. I'm going to pay you 25% of anything that you sell. She went to work. $100 here, $145 order here, $40 here. She was stuck on the planners. She was like, I love these planners. She was selling the hell out of them planners. Sold some bags. At the end of the day, she walked away with $175 in 6 hours. That's $30 an hour. But the biggest thing isn't the money. The biggest thing was her belief had increased. She said, you made a believer out of me. She said, you made a believer out of me. Now, I'm going to share with you guys real quick, if I get a chance, if I can find it. I think I tried to post it because she actually wrote a comment on my page. And we're going to do an interview too, because sometimes you just got to get around money. You got to get around people who who are attracting money into their life. So maybe it can rub down onto you. Okay. So she said, let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't know where I did with it. I don't know if it's going to pop up, where it's going to be. All right. She said, I absolutely love working with Evan on Friday at Spelman Homecoming. ERGJ Black Bazaar has excellent products and gave excellent customer service. Evan showed and proved that profits are better than wages. I'm so grateful for the opportunity and look forward to our next event. Now, what I want you guys to understand is that though I talk. I'm not a preacher. I'm a teacher. That's the difference. See, a preacher can preach you and tell you what you should do. A teacher will show you what to do. Let me say that again for the people in the back. A preacher can tell you what you should do. A teacher will show you what to do. And some of us who've been filled with preaching our whole life, we ain't come across teachers. Say, yeah, I know this is what the book says, but can somebody show me how to do it? That's the difference. Now, Ava was with me on Saturday. We went to a little trade mall. We were able to be there for free. Last week we went, but it rained. But this week we were there. Boom, she right next to me. She had her stuff. I had my stuff, you know. All right, we were topping it up all through there, having a good little time. Easy like Sunday morning. Nice cool breeze, right? Nice day. Just a beautiful day. It was supposed to rain, but the rain held up. And I believe the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. I said, don't rain on our parade. And it did not rain on our parade. So Ava, right? She said, now she sent me a text last night or Sunday night or something like that. She said, you know what? I'm so happy. You know, I made $60, but it was more, I made more money. I made money, something like I made more money than I had coming here, and I'm happy. And while she was there, when I left, she was still there doing her thing. Something came, a little wind came through. And the wind came through, kind of blew some stuff around. And guess what it blew into her vicinity? The wind blew a $20 bill into her vicinity. Now, you can't tell me that ain't God. Everybody put in the comments, so won't he do it? You can't tell me. See, Ava had a choice. She could have chose to stay in the bed. She could have chose to figure out a reason why not to come. She could have chose to go and spend money somewhere else. She had a lot of choices. But she chose to show up. And that's one of the biggest things for many people. You simply won't show up. Now I'm going to talk about not showing up because I had other people who didn't show up. So Ava said here, she's here on the stream. It was Saturday, and money came from the north, the south, the east, and the west. It was a blessing to see how God moved in Evan's life. One lady came from Lithia Springs and speak big money. Evan leads by example. Now, there's one lady, it's an interesting story. She came to my table. This little girl, she had to be about 16, I don't know, maybe 18, I don't know. I can't tell nowadays. They look young, they look old, I don't know. And she was looking for sheets because I sell sheets, by the way. Okay? Sell little things like this, sheets. Right? Now, in the past 2 weeks, I've sold 80 sets of sheets. That's about $2,000. That's $1,000 a week. Right? My question to you is, why don't you sell some sheets? Now, some of you guys say, well, I don't want to sell sheets. And I'm going to say to you, well, hey, do you want to do what works or what doesn't work? You think you know why I sell sheets? Because it works. That's why I sell sheets. Did I want to sell sheets? I don't care what I sell. What I care about is, does it work? Do people want it and will they buy it? And 80 sets of sheets in the past 2 weeks tells me this is what some people want. Now, it might have something to do with the change of weather. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I stopped trying to do all the stuff that I wanted to do. And I start doing what works. That's if you want to get paid. Now, I'm not saying that what you are doing won't work. I'm not saying that. I just want you to look at your results and ask yourself, is what I'm doing working? If not, why not? Everybody put in the console, why not? If it's not working, ask yourself, why not? It's not that it can't work. It's not that it won't work. But if it's not working now, if you did not reach your goals, if you didn't set a goal, this weekend. That's one thing. Two, if you didn't reach your goal, that's another thing. Third is the analysis. Why didn't I, with my talent, with my abilities, with my intellect, with my wisdom, with my performance, with my skills, why didn't I? Ava said, I had no money, but I left with $60. Thank God. Now I'm telling you about story. So Lay came over, wanted to get some sheets. She asked me, hey, you sell, I got king and queen. She said, you sell twin? I said, no, I don't sell twin. Guess what Ava said? Ava said, I got a twin right over here. You can't tell me that ain't God. I got a twin right here. It was the only comforter. It was the only thing she had that resembled sheets that she had brought. She said, I got a twin right over here. Take a look here and see if you like it. The little girl, the young girl, I don't know, 21, 16, I don't know. She looked at it and said, how much is it? Ava said, here's how much it is. The girl said, I'll take it. Everybody put in the console, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm telling you, some of you just need to get around money. You got to get around people who operate, who move, who talk different. And now I don't know what Ava noticed. I don't know what she learned. I don't know. I ain't asked her all that yet. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she said, wait, because what Ava said to me, she said, all I knew, this is what she said to me, all I knew was that I needed to get around the money man. She called me the money man. That's my auntie or something like that. She called me the money man. Older woman, my auntie. I just knew I needed to get around the money man. That's what I did. All that other stuff, I've been doing it this way, all this stuff. I just need to get around the money man. That's what she said. And I believe, now I don't know her relationship, but I believe just because she chose to get out of bed. She chose to pack her car. She chose to bring us, and I ain't the only thing she sold. I mean, she sold some other stuff. I mean, she was getting rid of the stuff. She one man's junk is another man's treasure. But because she chose. That goes back to the if statement. She chose. Most people simply won't choose to do what other people refuse to do. Now, guess what, guys? It was free for us to be there. Out of the free spots that were there, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 people showed up to bring their stuff to a place that they could be for free. Not have to worry about no cops or no code. Only 5 people out of all the people on Memorial Drive, out of all the people in Decatur, out of all the people in DeKalb County, only 5 people showed up to put themselves in position to earn more money than they spend over the weekend. Did I mention that it was free for us to be there? Didn't cost us a thing. So she went from free to $60 because she chose to show up. Black wealth is a black choice. And the thing is, I choose to show up every day. I choose to show up every day. Every day. My bills don't stop when I take a day off. I choose to show up every day. Now, as I mentioned to you, on Saturday, we're selling sheets. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling something that everybody can use. 6-piece bamboo sheet set. I get the same opportunity anybody that want to sell sheets. It don't matter to me. Let's all sell damn sheets so we can make sure everybody that needs some sheets, they get it from us. But there's a prerequisite, just like God has a prerequisite. If you do this, then you. Well, how can you get into the sheet game with ERGJ? How can you get rich with me? It's called Join the Black Billionaires Club. You won't do that. Tells me you're not really serious about really trying to, you won't even invest in yourself. That's not the only thing. That was on Saturday, right? Friday, we almost sold out of the new black packs that I keep sharing with you guys. Matter of fact, let me pull them up on the screen for you just so you can see. Now, this is an opportunity for anybody that wants to join the Profit Squad. Everybody putting on some Profit Squad. That wants to join the Profit Squad. It's the same opportunity I'm providing to you. Freely hasn't been given to me. Freely I'll give it to others. I had to pay. You got to pay. You want to join the Profit Squad? You want to get to a place where you can start making buku? You can walk away with $175 in 6 hours? I mean, do the math. Do the fucking math. This shit is easy. Ava, how easy was it for me to walk away with over $400 on Saturday? How easy? Did I break a sweat? I didn't even break a sweat. I didn't even break a sweat. She was amazed. I don't know if she was amazed. I'm assuming she was amazed that, hey, this lady drove all the way from like Six Flags Douglasville area to come to Memorial Drive, which is on, she went all the way from the west. She was about 45, she was about an hour away. Black woman drove an hour east to come see me. And not only did she spend money with me, she bought something from Ava. Now, you mean to tell me nobody else between me and her was selling sheets? That what you mean to tell me? Huh? On Friday, Spellman Homecoming, we went here with this thing. Right? We went with the luxury bags. Right? Drop something like this up. Again, you can bring the same thing to your area, but hey, you may not want to make the kind of money we're making. It's up to you. I'm just saying it's an opportunity. I'm the only one who's selling this stuff. Anywhere I go, I'm the only one selling this stuff, which means that we got an opportunity to flood the market. We talking about a bag with a matching wallet. They were eating this shit up. 2, 3, 4 at a time. Oh, I got 5 kids. I got to get each one something. Now I'm thinking it's going to be for the adults. No, they don't buy it for the little 10-year-olds. $50 a pop. Do the math. These people are not broke. They might got bad spending habits. They might spend their way to broke, but they ain't broke. They got money. Oh, they got money, especially the older alumni. Oh, they got money. I'll be like, y'all ain't taking it with you. Might as well give it to me. Let me do something with it. Not only that, we were selling what else? We had a school. Okay, let's sell backpacks. We were selling backpacks. Look, see what I'm saying? You could be selling backpacks too if you wanted to, but you may not want to. That's what we decided to do. Almost sold out of backpacks. Okay? Not only that, we got the baby black packs. Don't tell me that it's hard to get rich. It's not hard. It's hard for you to get out of your mind, but it ain't hard to do. Little baby black packs got the boys on it. Huh? Almost sold out. This is a Friday. On Friday, we made over $1,800. I paid out to my help, my assistants. As I said, one of them made $175. The one that was stuck. The one that was broke, busted, and disgusted. The one who decided finally, after 6 months, she finally decided to do what? Show up. Everybody put in the console, show up. She finally decided, after over 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, she finally decided to show up. And she walked away after 6 hours of fun labor. This ain't hard labor. Fun labor. With $175. It's $30 an hour. Now, of course, What I said to her, I said, you know, you can turn that 175 into another 350, get you some product, take it with you, sell it where you are. She bought a few items so she could show. Obviously, she probably needed the money to take care of some other stuff. I got it. Right? But instead of taking 25%, if you get your own stuff, well, how much more you think you're going to make? Get your own stuff. You sell your own stuff instead of working through my stuff. How much more you think you're going to make? Think about that for a second. If she made 25%, how much you think I made? If somebody willing to pay you $30 an hour, how much you think they making? Ooh, well, that's a great question, Evan. If you're willing to pay somebody $30 an hour, well, how much the hell are you making? Woo. Do the math. It's your choice. Whatever it is that you are doing, I hope that it works. If it did not work this weekend or any weekend, I hope that you would analyze why it didn't work and then figure out how to make it work. Everybody put out so make it work. If you need help making it work, you help figuring out how to make whatever it is that you're doing work, and you want some help, it's called Join the Black Billionaires Club. I don't work for free. Matter of fact, once you get past the belief that you should be getting something for nothing, you also level up. So 2 things I want you to really take away is some things that you might want to change if you really want to get out of debt, if you really want to get rich. Number 1, idle chatter leads only to poverty. Stop talking about stuff that does not matter. Number 2, right? There is safety in wise counsel. So if you are having trouble or difficulty, you know you're on to something good, but you just have not hit that. You're not having taken it to the next level. For some reason, it just hasn't worked out just yet for you. And you want to learn how to make it work. Well, you got to get around different people who think different, who operate different. Join the Black Billionaires Club. Now I got Mr. Consistent. I don't know if he's still here, but he's been following for a while. He's been taking notes. He's been implementing. Now he's starting to see what I've been talking about this whole time. He's starting to see it in his life. He's starting to see it in his results. You want different? Do different. Get around different. If not, you're basically saying, I'm all talk and I really want the same. If you want to change, you want things to change for you, you must change. If you are unwilling to change, things won't change. If you are unwilling to change, things won't change. If you're willing to spend the $70 on a football ticket to go watch somebody else score touchdowns, and you're not scoring touchdowns in your own life, you might want to think about that $70. That gets you about 3 months in the Black Billionaires Club. That gives you access to people who can help you get out of debt and help you get rich. Black wealth is a black choice. Question is, what do you choose? As for me and my house, I choose rich every day. How about you? Well, my beautiful people, man, I hope you learned something today. You can simply, if you're interested, again, if you're interested in leveling up, you're interested in taking your life to a whole nother level, you're interested in getting out of debt, you're interested in leveling up in finance. What's going on, DJ Mr. Kuma? You too, right? You got something valuable. We need to bring all that rapid stuff. I can bring you a whole bunch of customers, right? Choose ye here today. Choose you today. The Black Billionaires Club. Simply go to theblackbillionairesclub.com. theblackbillionairesclub.com. Click on the link, join the club, and make a decision, a financial decision that could change your life forever. One of our basic packages, guys, is a silver package. Roughly, that's $20 a month. First 2 weeks are free. You can taste and see that the BBC is good, right? Well, here's what I know. Out of the 100% of people who might hear this, watch this at some point in time, only about 1 to 5% will actually do something about it. Plenty of people talk, only a few, and I mean very, very, very few, I mean 1 to 2 to 3% few actually do what they talk about. So many people full of hot air. They don't understand the principles that God has laid out here in the universe. They keep having idle chatter, all talk, no walk, and they keep wondering why they're broke. I'm telling you why you're broke. You're lazy. You talk about shit that don't matter, and you never connect yourself to people who are winning. Everybody putting guys on connect. I just want you to think about who you surround yourself with. Who's around you? Are you connected to winners? Or are you connected to talkers and bullshit walkers? Ask yourself that, man. I look at my circle of what so-called friends. Are they winning with money? If I look at my circle, I don't see none. I'm just talking about money. I'm not saying that you're not winning at life. I'm just saying with money. If you look at your circle of friends, circle of people you call, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, all these people in your life, your family, all this stuff, and you can't get around people who win it with money, well, guess what? You ain't gonna win either. You're a product of your environment. People conform because the church conformed. Be transformed. All right, my beautiful people, man. I want you to thanks so much for tuning in today, man. I want you to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. It starts with you. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, people. I'm just a man who's doing what I've been called to do. And I pray to God that you would just do your part, whatever that is. We all we got. But thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.